Alright. Yeah, gross spaz. Yeah. I totally was supposed to get working on things yesterday, and then I totally didn't. I fixed the sewer level problem, though. I fixed the sewer level problem, so if we go to, like, a recent sewer game, check that out, has a sewer level, it says right now. Very exciting. Anyway, let's play Evolution Worlds. I gotta do that whole dungeon that I got to the end of and then forgot about the jump button, so I didn't know how to finish it. Let's go play Evolution Worlds. That's gonna be... I mean, shit, is that saved at the top of the dungeon? Can I just go there? I don't want to sacrifice the XP, though. We're just gonna do the whole thing. So basically everything is up and running locally. It's just I need to remake the website now. Oh, also the sequel data entry stuff. Wait, can I just enter on the fifth? Oh my god. You can just enter on the 5th floor. Look at that. Okay. What if this game is actually good? That is sick quality of life, dude. I did not expect that. We're not redoing the whole dungeon. Hey, Ludicrous. So you can get to the top of the dungeon, leave, heal up, do everything in town you need to do, and then just come right back. That is so much nicer than... Let me jump on the button. That is so much nicer than Evolution 1. It's so weird that they didn't, like, backport the quality of life stuff to the content from the first game. It's just like, nah, you do 3 dungeons and then suddenly the whole game changes into a much nicer one. Alright, we got a bird. So I should be super overleveled for this bird. I ran up and down this dungeon a bunch of times and I fought a ton of things, and all of the dungeon enemies were extremely easy. RPG Fest? I guess so. I mean, the Gamecube has more RPGs than you think, I feel like. And we put off a lot of them. Like, we went very long stretches without playing any RPGs, so they're starting to get kind of concentrated. We're sort of like reaching critical mass of RPG where it's hard to continue avoiding them. You said no to Live Alive? Damn, yeah, we were just talking about that. We were playing PUBG before I started. We were talking about how we got to give you the next SNES game. Yeah, right? Because, like, it's not like they didn't touch the first game. They really chopped it up and sort of reconfigured the whole game. You'd figure they could have just, like, slipped the quality of life in there somewhere, but they didn't. Internet died for like 2 hours. Emo's internet just died too. I wonder if Europe is having internet problems. Probably unrelated. Maybe all of Europe's internet went down. Ooh, he's already nearly dead. Nice. This is so free. This is way easier than the last bosses we were fighting at the end of the first game. This might just kill. I don't know. I don't think it will. Oh, it killed. Nice. Well, that was extremely easy. I don't think they did anything to adjust the difficulty between games 1 and 2. It kind of seems like the first game ramps up, and then when you hit the second game, it goes back down as if it's the start of the game again.
What's wrong, Linear?
Like maybe in the Dreamcast Evolution 2, you just start at a certain level. Hey, it's Pepper.
Don't let your guard down, Meg.
Pepper? Thanks, Pepper. You really saved us.
Okay, you owe me one. Just kidding. They got me searching the Blaze Ruins for treasure, too. Too bad you got the jump on me, Meg. I know. Even alone, it'd still work. You know, adventuring with you,
Pepper's
Meg,
too
is
expensive.
something
I can't do it.
at the restaurant.
Is she still gonna take half my money anytime we go to the dungeon? See, a normal game would be like that, but based on the fact that that boss was way, way easier than any of the bosses from that, like, ending section of the first game, I feel like they probably start you at, like, level 5 or 6 or something, or, like, maybe even, like, 8 or 9. And then they left all of the numbers identical. So, like, the enemies in this dungeon were all level 11. I don't know what level that guy was, but they didn't touch the amount of health he had because we killed him in like 2 minutes.
Was that... Oh, well. Gotta go back and check in.
It seems real weird that they would just... If they were adjusting the numbers, that they would make this such a ramp down in difficulty compared to what I was just doing before this.
It's marvelous, conquering the ruins like that. No big deal. Let me give you this.
I mean, maybe, because those are meant to be, like, you know, Eugene is meant to be a final boss of sorts. Maybe they want the game to get easier after they beat Eugene. That's an intentional difficulty spike.
What you never doubted your ability, Mag, from the beginning. Not at all. Oh, really? Really? Mag, you did as I expected. Oh, that's right. We have to give you your reward for serving. Now go down to the reception. Thank you so much.
Oh, Meg! Congratulations on completing the assignment.
The prize money is 3,000.
You got through the assignment only with my help, so...
Yep, okay. They do take money, so I'm not gonna bring Pepper. I'm just gonna bring Chain, and Chain's gonna be good. Yeah, it's a really weird game, right?
Oh, it's you! So, looks like you're doing pretty good.
The mashing together of multiple games.
We're both from Pan Am Town. You have to redouble your effort, understood?
Phew. Me.
The closest, like the only thing I can think of, I'm sure there must have been some other time when some developer did this. But like, the closest thing I can think of is the Ark the Lad games on PS1, which were separate in Japan, but were only ever sold bundled in the US. But they were still separate games, like you'd pick them from a menu.
Is there anything that I can do for you?
They didn't like try to combine them into one Franken video game.
Well then, please.
I have no idea where I'm going now, by the way. This is all this stuff.
You want something with... What? And it... with me along? What?
Let's see, we can just all have Santa Marias on. Wait, Pepper has a Santa Maria on her, doesn't she? Do I need to go get a Santa Maria back from Pepper? Hang on, where did she say she was gonna be? I was kind of ignoring her. Is she also in this hotel somewhere? Oh my god, all of these rooms are gonna lead to Edmund.
Have you been to the museum? You ought to visit. It's pretty interesting.
Is Pepper gonna be in one of these rooms? Do I have to check every room in the whole hotel? There's no way, right? I'm stuck. Yo, hey Xana. A vile husk? I think this game's kinda sick. In a weird way. I appreciate the weirdness of the idea of combining multiple games into one. But it's true that I haven't played the Dreamcast games. Like, they cut a ton from the first, right? So maybe if I went and played Evolution 1 or whatever on Dreamcast, it would be like, oh, I see. They really ruined something here. But this is all I've got context. This is the only context I have. It is, I mean, it's episodic. They don't stitch the stories together. The first game ends, and then the second game is just kind of like, well, anyway, it's been 6 months since then. We're on a train now. Alright, Pepper is not here. I mean, to be honest, if the rest of the content from the first game is anything like the stuff that was left in, I don't feel too bad about not playing it because it's not great. The 2 dungeons that we're still in were just like randomly generated identical dungeons. If it's just gonna be a game full of that. Missing stuff from the second game, really? Do they cut stuff from this too? Okay, there's the tank we killed in the first game. Dude, these are just like random models from the first game. This is Eugene's car. This car is operated by 3 pedals at your feet. A steer. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. When they said pedals, I envisioned like a bicycle. And when you control the car, you're pedaling it like it's the Flintstones. These are just enemies from the first game. It's pretty funny how they just like took models from the first game and put them in the museum. Various tools used. The machine on the left is structurally similar to the prehistoric radar, and the two were probably used together, as the structure similar to a frame. And this is the prehistoric radar, made of very hard, transparent material. It is thought to have been some kind of radar detector. Well, so they just like looted this stuff from the Empire then. Those were on that ship. What game was it where you're playing him? Maybe Phantasy Star Online. Had the mag. And we were playing with guns. But maybe you're thinking of Phantasy Star Online.
I'll be calling on you.
Well, please call me, sir. I have no idea where to go at this point. These are the people who are just like...
You know what? Oh, I had a date for tonight.
Was it Tales of Symphonia? I don't think there were guns in Tales of Symphonia. Do you have a job for me? Oh, right, this is the appraisal guy. Yeah, I was gonna hold on to all my appraisal crap.
Yes? What can I do? The exhibit room, we have many different exhibits. Oh, yes. Please do not break any of the exhibits or take any of them out.
They keep pointing me towards the museum. Like, is there something in there I should see? This is like the worst possible view of the museum. This top-down view where you just can't see shit. The Messenger of Light is like, they showed that at the end of the first game. It's linear or something. We looked at the tank. No. So you can control like the auto camera or the over-the-shoulder camera. We can swap between these. But like, I can't, the C-stick isn't doing anything right now. I can't change this. This is just how they decided the camera should be when you're in this room. Here I have control. Like, I can use LNR to turn it here, and then we can go first person. Oh no, here we can't go over the shoulder. Maybe she has advice for me?
It's you, Mag. So, you conquered the... Looks like you're doing pretty good. Advice? There are two kinds of doors.
Yeah, this is just...
Door. The red doors seem anyway. If you see, but
this is just nothing. No, not more advice. I meant to leave. Tower of Despair, don't care. I know about that. I mean, do you think the next dungeon is just open for no reason? I could check that. That wouldn't make sense. They gave me a story reason to go to the... No. God damn it, let me go, Nina.
Since we're both from... You have to redouble your understanding.
Phew, Nina, you're...
Okay. I've pretty much checked all the relevant locations though, so I'm not really sure what to do. I'm just gonna leave. Still just Blaze Ruins, and that's just the 5 floors. Yeah, the Dreamcast is so loud, right? What's over here anyway? This is the station.
The sign says...
Yeah, Dreamcast games definitely do be that way. They're pretty bad. I have kind of a bunch of them, but nothing too good. Anything like actually pretty good is like really expensive. Oh. That's the first box that's had an item in it in this entire playthrough. These boxes have items in them.
The trains will still not be running for a while. We cannot feel safe.
For some reason, like, there's no way that Sonic Adventure 2 sold poorly on the Dreamcast, right? But Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast is so fucking expensive. I really want to play that sometime, but I don't want to, like, burn a CD of it, because then you're, like, getting the weird CD-ified version where they had to compress it down somehow. Yeah, like your classic chunky PS2 is kind of loud. The slim ones are good, but the chunkies are bad. The Xbox is somewhat loud.
Welcome. Your rooms
Maybe
are...
this. You know, it's definitely this. I don't know why I didn't try this earlier. Especially the original model with the CPU fans. Yeah, I've got a 1.6 Xbox, so mine doesn't have that. So it's not too bad.
What a nice melody.
That's silly, Linear. She always plays that ocarina if she has free time.
That ocarina is very special to Miss Linear.
The ocarina?
Yes. Miss carrying a letter from the father of young Master addressed to young Master Mag. But we had no idea of what sorts of terror Miss Linear for every day.
I don't feel like my Xbox is that loud. My Xbox is incredibly cursed, but I feel like it's pretty quiet. I don't know.
And amazingly, poor Miss Linear, who could only cower, slowly but surely smiled.
Meg has always
I've been playing a bunch of Xbox games off stream recently.
Huh? What are you
I've posted about it a couple times, but I've been playing Toxic Grind, which is like the funniest shit ever. And I kinda... I kinda, like, want to maybe try to speedrun it, but it's gonna be hard. But the idea of speedrunning a game called Toxic Grind is very funny. Like, the jokes write themselves about that one. Yeah, there's a bunch ludicrous. Fucking... I've run into a couple where if you just turn on 480p, it, like, doesn't work. Arctic Thunder doesn't work.
I think I'll turn in too.
I tried Tony Hawk 3 and it didn't work. I don't know why that is. There's like some kind of confounding issue. I don't think it's normally not supposed to work. But I think a lot of the Tony Hawk games have some kind of trick to them. But 2X worked.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's just... I wanted to meet you. Huh? I see.
I don't know, the Xbox is an incredibly cursed console. Yeah, you just get like weird garbage on screen. You can see the graphics in there somewhere, but it's just like a big mess. There's like, hang on. Trying to see if I can find the page that I remember reading about this. Yeah, there's like some kind of shit you can do to fix it, but you have to like go install some like wonky ass dashboard replacement that I don't want to bother with, and then it like runs scripts that can like fix it. You have to like go get like XBMC. I don't care.
Well, I must be going. I'll come to see you.
Yeah, see, there's a bunch of games on there that are no for 480p support. I don't think that's it, though. There was this other thing I was looking at. Hang on. Let's see if I can find this. This is really bugging me. I have to find this now. Yeah, check this out. Look at this. The list of games in there. Those games have problems displaying at 480p on a 1.6. Arctic Thunder, Battle Engine, Aquila, Commandos 2, Dark Summit, Galleon, Gunmetal, Hunter the Reckoning, Redemption, JSRF, apparently. I haven't tried that. Metal Slug 3, Mission Impossible, some MLB game, Nightcaster, Over the Hedge, Quantum Redshift, Serious Sam, Tetris Worlds, The Sims 2, THPS 3, Voodoo Vince, maybe Fable, Gun Valkyrie, Panzer Dragoon, and Reckless. But I've tried a couple of those games myself, just coincidentally, and yeah, they just produce garbage on screen, so
You want
I can back that up that that's true.
Meg, wait! Hey!
Totally shake up the Mach and X community by doing a Dreamcast run. I assume they all play on PS2 or something. Oh, other way around. They all play on Dreamcast, but if you do a PS2 run, it would just drop a bomb into the community. Yeah, there's absolutely a PS2 Mach-In X.
Next, I want you to search
Forest Depths. I will do it.
Sounds interesting. Excellent. Well then, if you need any...
My solution is to just play the games on that list in 480i, and I'm just sad about it. But it is what it
You want
is.
something with... What? And it... With me along...
Let's see, items. Some of this stuff should go in the
Is
box.
there anything?
By some of this stuff, I mean that stuff. And the rest of this... I'm gonna put the Nowlin and the herbs away. This seems good. Yeah, the AV port's busted, and like... Man, I have to go through the whole hard drive replacement thing again, though. That was annoying enough the first time. Oh, I forgot to save. Hold up, we're backing out. We're backing out, see ya. Man, I mean, I probably should. I don't know how much that... I don't know how expensive an Xbox is nowadays. It feels dumb to buy an Xbox when I already have an Xbox, but like, not only does the AV output only display in mono and have horrible noise issues, or only output audio in mono, and have horrible visual noise issues, it also just like the video drops out sometimes, which is bad. Like I'll be playing the game and the whole screen will go black, and I just panic pause the game until it comes back, and sometimes it's worse than others, and it just happens even when like I'm not touching it and it's like definitely not moving. It'll just drop sometimes. So clearly things are very fucked, and like it's a soldering project to get that all to be okay again. Or I just buy a 1.5 that is already confirmed working. I do have an Xbox. I am enjoying Xbox games every day off stream. It's just... Oh, it is such a cursed machine, Xana. I swapped out the hard drive on it with a 2.5-inch drive, so it's too small. And then the top doesn't fit back on because of the extra cables required for that. And I also lost the screws years ago to put the top back on anyway. So that's just like... the top is just hanging off. It's full of problems. It's very dirty, just like it has dirt on it. It's quite bad. It's a really, really fucked Xbox. Well below 100 USD. Because yeah, I've got all the cables and stuff. I really don't. A system only listing is fine by me. That's the good thing about the OG Xbox. It's got the, you know, the power thing's totally generic. It's just that, like, the 2-pin thingy. It's not like a GameCube. They have some proprietary nonsense you have to go track down. I kind of feel like I want to buy that that Xbox HDMI thing that came up the other day as well. Even though that's $190, like, it's so perfect. I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait to see if there are any cheaper clones that come out. But that's also, like, suits my needs perfectly. Because whenever I play an Xbox game on stream, I have to do it through the capture card with all the delay and everything, and that's not gonna do for an entire console challenge. That's not suitable. So I need some kind of HDMI solution for whatever Xbox I end up with. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't get something if it was like a mystery release. Right, it's super new. Like, it's new as of a week ago, I think. But it's from the same people who made the GameCube HDMI thing, which is very good. And I'm sure if I just search the name of it on YouTube, there will be half a dozen weird guys who do video reviews of video solutions for retro consoles, and they'll tell me whether or not it's good. I know that when no one got me, my homie Retro RGB got me. I do know that there's some jank to the world of component on Xbox, though. Like, I have just, like, cheap Xbox component cables, and apparently that's bad, and what they sold back in the day was some kind of more complicated device, which is very expensive to get now. Like, the first-party component cables are, like, it's more than just a cable. There's, like, a box on the line that's doing something, rather. It's called, like, the Xbox HD kit or something.
Believe it.
Yo, nice Godot. I mean, this game doesn't suck. I think this game is probably worse than Baten Kaitos. However, I am enjoying it more than Baten Kaitos, which means that actually this game is better than Baten Kaitos as far as I'm concerned. I am enjoying Evolution Worlds. We'll see if I'm still enjoying it in 10 hours from now, when it gets painfully hard, but I don't know, maybe it just will stay easy. That'd be good. Yeah, I killed Eugene. Eugene died last time I streamed this. He was certainly a character who existed. Look for yeah, the GameCube component cables are notoriously rare. The good news is that we don't need to care about them anymore because GameCube HDMI things are, like, completely widespread. You know? Nowadays, the whole thing has finally just been cloned and mass-produced, so who cares about the original cables? If you press... really? I'm gonna start trying that now. No, nobody ever told me anything about that. This game didn't have a tutorial at all, so... I'm just gonna start pressing A. It doesn't? Alright. I have to heal soon. Yo, the bongo controller. I've got one of those. I think that's even gotten slightly expensive. The bongos used to be dirt cheap. I got mine for like not even $10 on eBay some years back. I think they've gone up a bit since then. The Gamecube is like a hellscape though. Like straight up, buy a GC loader if you ever plan to play Gamecube games. Buying legitimate things for your Gamecube is like... It's the dumbest thing you could do aside from buying Saturn games. Like, don't do that. Right, it had some kind of like chip that wasn't reverse engineered in any way. So it was the only solution. And also the GameCube cables were like only sold through mail order or something. So like no one bought them. There are barely any out there, and there were no alternatives. So for a long time, they were very expensive. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, it was like mail order only on the Nintendo website in the early 2000s, which is just like, nah, no one bought that. No one bought that. Randomly ran into it. How do you run into a copy of a Japanese GameCube game randomly? Is that just showing up in used game stores out there somewhere? Some guy said, today I'll trade in my Japanese GameCube collection to GameStop. Here you go. I don't know where people live that they have retro game stores, but this is a very alien experience to me. I mean, I guess, I did that thing a bunch of years ago. In 2019, I went to a New Jersey speedrun marathon. That was hosted at a retro game store, actually, in South Jersey. But I have never lived remotely near one of those things, and I've never just casually seen one. I don't trust the holes. I probably should trust the holes, but I don't trust the... Oh, no, the door opens. We're good. Well, it's not hard to have more of something than GameStops in 2023, is it? Man, it's crazy to think with, like, how GameStop is today, that for my entire childhood, up until even when I was an adult, there were just straight up 2 GameStops across from each other in the mall. Like, no wonder they're circling the drain and have been for years. They were operating 2 stores in the same mall for like 20 years because they bought EB Games and just didn't close it or anything. So there were just 2 GameStops. Apparently that was pretty common. I know there's a lot of people out there have said that their mall had 2 GameStops in it. It's just... Management's not going to do anything about that? Okay. Yeah, there are lots of reasons why I wouldn't want to move to Texas right now. Heat being one of those things, but probably the least serious. Screw that guy. He gets to live. I'm letting that one red arrow live so we can tell his friends not to mess with me. This is kind of sick though, because you can get to the top of the dungeon, exit out, heal up in town, buy a bunch of items, do everything you need to do, and then fight the boss. I'm sure there's a retro game store in New York somewhere. Whenever I say, oh, they don't have X around me, the answer is they definitely do in New York somewhere. They have to. But like, I don't count it because I said so.
I've tried my best.
Oh, whoop. We're sitting here for a second. Don't mind me. I mean, at that point, you're paying New York prices as well, which is just no. I mean, any retro game store is probably going to charge you out the ass for anything. That's like the thing about retro game stores. They're kind of fun, but like, there's no way you're getting a good deal on anything at one of those places, I think. That's true. If that was $8, that's pretty good. Samurai Western US complete for 180. Oh boy. What a steal. Except for that game, I have no idea what that game usually goes for. That's the current under the current average for that. Imagine paying $180 and then you get home and you discover that the game you just paid $180 for is fucking Samurai Western. Top tier game? I don't know. I don't know about that. Steel Battalion controller. Yeah, I'm talking shit while in the same breath enjoying my time playing Evolution Worlds, so, you know, take what I say with a few shakers of salt, but also I am right. I've played 311 GameCube games. I know a thing or two about games released in the early 2000s. I have an eye for this shit. Yeah, Steel Battalion's probably not going to be an Xbox thing because I can't get the controller. I know with PMC we've been joking about like going in together and buying one of the controllers. And then just like passing it around as needed. I think it is unplayable without the controller. I think you need the big chunky controller. $80 isn't bad. I thought it was a lot more than that. Let's see. On eBay, there's one for $300, and there's one for $500, and there's one for $400. Yeah. If you see a Steel Battalion controller for $80, you snap that shit up.
Now I'm way better.
I question that. Man, someone should get a Steel Battalion controller and reverse engineer it, and then like make a box that you plug 2 normal Xbox controllers into that then like maps the inputs onto a Steel Battalion controller. I don't know if that would even be playable, but someone should do something about that. Well, here, we can look at recently sold. There's a way to search for that, right?
Ow! Ow!
Completed. Completed listings. Steel Battalion. I'm just seeing a bunch of other video games. I'm not sure anyone has sold the Steel Battalion controller on eBay. Here's someone selling IV-trained Pokemon on eBay for $3. That's funny. Platform Xbox. Oh, here we go. Here's a completed listing. Full thing, inbox, 900. Here's a disc for 99 that sold. Here's a Japanese copy that sold for $80. Yeah, okay. Ended May 22nd. Steel Battalion controller for $600. Or $400, I can't tell. Actually, this says ended, not sold. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Here's a sold one. Here's a sold one. $390. That's sold. Hey Theo. It's going good. I'm in the dungeon. We found out that I didn't need to redo the whole first dungeon again because you're just allowed to enter at any floor. You can just get to the boss, hit the exit pad, go back to town, heal, save up, and then re-enter at the boss floor. Which is like so good for quality of life that I can't believe they put it in the game. Yeah, I did finish it, Frath. The end of the first game part of the game was when we beat Eugene in the mech, and his whole ship blew up, and Linear turned into Evolution or whatever.
I can't believe it!
So the first game was like 4 hours, and I played it slowly. But they cut most of the first games, that's why it was short. But yeah, we're in the second game now. The second game is the bulk of the actual content of Evolution Worlds. So we're not like close to the end or anything. This is the second dungeon of Evolution 2, unless they rearranged things. The first dungeon was like Blaze Dungeon, and there was a big bird boss. I fought him right before you showed up, I think. Yeah, this is the second one.
I can't believe it!
Maybe they like rearranged
I
it.
can't believe it! I can't believe it!
Also, can I just say, Xana, I think you might be the only person on the planet who's played the Dreamcast versions of these.
I can't believe it!
Man, I came all the way out here for an appraisal item. I can't believe it. The Dreamcast was the era of the not believing it. Between Mag in this game and Eggman in Sonic Adventure, nobody could believe it in the late 90s. I don't care to fight these guys, but the XP is important, so I have to do it. This is my struggle in every RPG. I don't want to fight these guys, but I know I'll regret it later if I don't. What? You're fucking kidding me. It doesn't even have like less health. It's just the same monster. I mean, I guess it could keep doing that if it wanted to, because we were getting a hit in on him regardless. So if we just did that a couple times, he wouldn't be stalling the fight. Also, I just have AoEs I could use as well if I had to. If I absolutely had to. I hope this dungeon's only 5 floors again. Yo, good luck on the groceries. Thanks for stopping by. I think this is probably not 5 floors.
Can't get me! Yes!
an idea.
Yeah.
Why am I not just doing this? I'm probably gonna leave the dungeon to heal before the boss anyway, so it doesn't matter if I just do this.
Hi-ya! Ow! Yeah. Hi-ya!
Equipment for someone. Gonna be like linear equipment. Yeah, check that out. 121 defense. Hell yeah. Does she have... She can wear circlets, and that's just +1 defense. Linear's default headwear is better than chains for some reason. Okay. Works for me. That's a big defense boost, so that's kind of sick.
Yeah. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Stay away! Yeah. Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Wait, what the heck is this? Original Xbox Live arcade game Miss Pac-Man. What is this? Xbox Live arcade includes Miss Pac-Man promo pack. Is there a disc for the Xbox that's literally just Miss Pac-Man? Like, literally... What is this? What is this? Yeah, is that... Should I... That stuff wasn't on the list of all Xbox games, but if this sort of thing... I feel like this should be on the list. I should kill everything. Am I gonna have to track down a bunch of weird stuff like this that's not listed on Wikipedia anywhere? I had no idea this existed. Well, like, it's in a box and everything. If you look at the picture, it's not just like sold on a sleeve and like it's legit. Well, I guess it depends on whether or not the game is on the disc. If you buy the disc and then it's just a code, or like there's no disc in there at all, it's just a piece of paper, then I don't care. But if there's a disc in there with Pac-Man on it, then I'm playing fucking Pac-Man. Right, it would have to work as an offline. Now, here's the thing. The box says online enabled, but not online required. Like, Steel Battalion Line of Contact says online required. That's a thing that they wrote on some boxes. So the fact that this one doesn't say it makes me think that maybe it works offline? Random peck. Oh, did PSO on Xbox not have the offline mode? Was it not like the Gamecube? Wow. Poor Xbox owners. You'll never know the joys of playing an MMO all by yourself 20 years later. Huh, man, I completely... Oh, so that's the Xbox Live Arcade program. And the disc also contains Miss Pac-Man. This is like a complete blind spot for me. I'm hearing this for the first time. I did not know that Xbox Live Arcade existed on the OG Xbox. I thought that was a 360 thing. I really never heard anyone talk about that at the time, but I don't know. I guess I was like 7, so it's not like I heard about everything that existed. That is completely news to me. That's fascinating. Oh, the site is still down, Rio. I'm gonna get it up this weekend, though. It's coming back. Yeah, no, it's not you. The TLDR is that I've lost access to my server, and the server went down. So the database is gone, the website source code is gone, the site itself is no longer live. I am remaking everything from scratch. I tried DigitalOcean support and they didn't get back to me. So I'm not sure I'm ever getting back into that account. So at this point, I'm just like remaking everything. Yeah, it's really sucked. Remaking the database was a pain in the ass, because I had to kind of cobble it together from archived copies of my site, Twitch VODs. I think there's like, yeah, and like my box arts that had the IDs on them. It was such a massive pain in the ass, but the database, all the data is back mostly. I've gotten that all sorted, so now I just need to make a new website and then throw it up on, like, I'll probably use AWS this time. Everyone loves AWS, right? And then we'll be good to go.
Ow!
Hey, Forsty. The character design is good. I do like the art style of it. I will not be using their services in my design. I will be total loser. I don't know, I guess I should check the pricing on that. But I do just want to run a VM. Is DigitalOcean usually cheaper? I guess I was just assuming Amazon would be cheaper. Way cheaper. Okay, I have to look into that then. Ooh, okay. And no, we're not getting reruns of games 1 through 311. Thank God the Google site cache or whatever had a very up-to-date copy of the finished games page. So all of like the review scores and stuff, all of that was saved.
I can't believe it!
No, you don't need to ask. It was a hard one. That game got a 1 out of 5, and my review for it says, "This is the least happy I've ever been playing a video game," or something like that. It goes at the bottom. It's definitely a bottom 3 GameCube game for me. X2 Wolverine's Revenge. That game is awful. I hate it. Ordinary Thongs? Hang on, what? Is that gonna be like... Yeah, this is in Australia. They're flip-flops, not thongs. Where it goes at the bottom, I don't know. I feel like it would be a bit, you know? It would be a bit, like, hyperbolic or whatever to be like, this is the worst game, this is the worst one. But it might be. Wolverine might legitimately be the worst thing I've had to play. It was very bad. Like I said in the review, I don't think I've ever had less fun playing a game. It was truly awful from beginning to end. Yeah, Beautiful Joe is still backlogged. It's still in eternal backlog hell. How is this not the boss floor? How are we still going? I almost want to like escape so I can sell stuff and free up inventory space. I also kind of don't want to do that. Yeah, and Beautiful Joe is not worse than X2. It's complicated. It's complicated with Joe. There's like a, you know, it's you know, it's like a mental state thing. I don't like Joe, but also it's very taxing to play, which makes it harder to want to play than something like X2 Wolverine's Revenge, which sucks and I hate it, but I also know that I'll beat it and make somewhat consistent progress. Can I get rid of, ooh, a hard hat? Is that equipment? That is equipment. Nice. I'm kind of just trying to make a run for the end of the dungeon at this point so that I can escape. Yeah, I think that when I do play, I don't want to restart again, but like, I should probably restart again and just put it on kids. Right? I'm a kid. Yeah, it's definitely like a Charlie's Angels, Buffy the Vampire Slayer type of game. Wolverine. It's in the conversation for sure. Make a run for the end of the game. I don't know why everyone hates Evolution Worlds so much. I feel like I've somehow become the person, like the world's #1 Evolution Worlds fan. People keep coming into chat to tell me how bad this game is, and I'm like, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I kind of wish this dungeon would end, but I'm having fun. Me and SG4E. SG's an Evolution Worlds enjoyer as well. You rented this game as a kid, apparently. Man, if Hulk was the best one, Hulk is up there as well for me. It's just like games that I better never see again in my life. Dude, unironically, Rio, I feel like the fact that both me and SG kind of like this game, it could happen. It's not the least likely thing to happen ever.
I can't believe it!
We're gonna need some healing. I'm kind of interested in joining SG's Dragon Warrior race he's been trying to get going. I kind of want to play NES Dragon Quest 1. I don't know. I feel like that'd be comfy. No. Someone actually has speedrun this. Someone did it. Their time is like 6.5 hours or something. Of which the first hour is the first Evolution game. And the next 5 hours are the same. Oh, is it? Wait. Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm really dumb. I didn't get it. The joke went completely over my head. I see someone say world record, and I go, oh, well, actually, streamer, it wouldn't be the world record. I will not be joining you for HoloLive Game Boy Color, though. Sorry, Rio. This is just gonna be 10 floors. I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. Hey, good one, Hydro. You always have the best jokes. This is definitely a dead end. There's no room on the map for there to be, like, a room up here. Oh, there's a room up here. Oh, it wasn't a dead end, it was the stairs. I thought for sure this was a dead end. Okay, perfect. Is Hydro a Battle Network appreciator? I feel like I've seen so many people playing the Battle Network games since that collection came out. I bet that collection sold a bunch. I didn't know there were so many, like, secret Battle Network fans out there. I'm gonna stay loyal to the one true Mega Man RPG, Mega Man X Command Mission for the Nintendo GameCube.
I'm so glad.
The only RPG that makes you do Hadoken inputs. I have not played Mega Man Legends. I'm like not much of a Mega Man fan. I've played Mega Man, Mega Man 2, and Mega Man X Command Mission, and that's like literally it. We can still gatekeep Star Force.
Yes.
Isn't Star Force bad? X7? Is X7 on the... Hang on, is that on the Xbox? There's no way. It's not. It's on the PS2. We're good. I will have to play some kind of Mega Man X game, but I think the X collection on GameCube is 1 through 6. It doesn't have 7. Probably because that was like a modern game at the time, so they weren't going to put that in the collection. Yeah, well, so on GameCube, there's the Mega Man collection, or anniversary collection or something, and it's got Mega Man 1 through 8, and then there's the X collection, which is X 1 through 6, and then I think it's also got, like, you know, Mega Man Soccer, Mega Man, that fighting game. I think some disc has that on it as well. The X collection has the Genesis X3. Damn, I didn't know that. I don't think I knew there was a Genesis X3. Hang on, what? This is news to me. Mega Man X3 was on the Genesis? No, it was not. It was on Super NES, PlayStation, Saturn, etc. I know they did, there's that Genesis, like, Mega Man The Wily Wars game that's like Mega Man Normal 1, 2, and 3 on Genesis. Apparently it's bad. And it was, like, on the Sega channel, and they didn't sell it physically. Like a whole saga. Happy end. What am I finding in this box exactly? What am I gonna throw out for this? Venomol, get out of here. Makes you happy just by looking at it. Boosts luck. Hell yeah. Equip that onto Get rid of the locket. The locket's not doing anything for me. It's the PS1 version of X3. I see. That's actually surprising. I would have guessed it was the SNES version, because I bet the SNES version would have been easier for them. Smaller file size. SNES emulator. Has a bad OST. Throughout the entire console challenge, I've been soliciting opinions from Mega Man fans on which Mega Man to play, and then I just immediately forget whatever they recommend. But I feel like I want to play 7 or 8 from the classic collection, and from X I want to play I don't even know. I don't know anything about the X games. No, I'm not going to play all of them. The way I do collections is kind of cheaty, because it's my stream and what I say goes. I play one game from the collection, and then we beat that game and we say good enough, that was it. Because I don't want to sit there playing a dozen Mega Man games on one disc, none of which are even GameCube originals, you know? That's the reasoning. Also, if I played every game on every collection, I would have to play Ocarina of Time twice, which would be silly. There are multiple collections on the GameCube of Ocarina of Time. Play 8 because it's campy and silly. Perfect. I think that I mentioned that once. I said I wanted to play 7, and someone said don't play 7, play 8. Because 1 through 6 are just the NES games. You know what you're getting there. 7 and 8 are games that nobody talks about, I feel like, so they're kind of more interesting to me. I think the only thing I've ever heard about 7 is that apparently Mega Man walks really slow. But that's all I got. I think he's really slow. That may or may not be true. Yeah, we could just dump that. X4 is the GOAT. Ooh, is X4 the one with the really bad dub? You have my attention. Perfect. Alright, we're doing X4 then, definitely. Final Fantasy X4. I'd have to make X3 first. The only game they could make a 4 of right now is Final Fantasy 13-4. I don't think anyone would appreciate that. I think Lightning Returns had a pretty conclusive ending as well, so I don't know what 13-4 would be. I remember people making fun of that game at the time because it ends with Lightning moving to France or some shit. She becomes real. Listen, the original Xbox is so fucking good. There are so many mysterious games on that thing. I have to play them all. I probably should have kept that. I wonder if that works on bosses. Shoot, I shouldn't have thrown that away. I bet that's a sick item. There are some incredibly mysterious Xbox games. I have to play them. Alright, we made it to the top. I can leave and get ready for the boss and stuff now. Yeah, there's no Falsebound Kingdom. There's a different Yu-Gi-Oh game instead. A Red Viper. I have to toss something for that. Let's go... Musty Herbs are kind of garbo for that. No, I don't have the Steel Battalion controller. I have, if you type in, let's see, here we go. If you go to this spreadsheet, you can see the list of games that are not being played. No Sports Trash, no games that are on Gamecube because I'll have already played them. No Karaoke, there's 2 of those. Steel Battalion and Steel Battalion Line of Contact will both not be played because the controller is too expensive, and the Guy game will not be played because it's banned on Twitch and may or may not be illegal or something. I don't know what the situation with that game is, but we're not touching it. And then I also won't be playing Ninja Gaiden because Ninja Gaiden Black exists, Fable because Fable the Lost Chapters exists, Midnight Club 3 because there's a second version of that that's better, and same for Sega GT 2002. Those are just like dupes where there's 2 versions of essentially the same game. Yeah, I don't know what the situation with that is. People, like, the Wikipedia article doesn't necessarily talk about the game like owning a copy of it is against the law or anything. It just says that all copies were ordered destroyed or something as a result of a lawsuit or some shit. But like, I'm just gonna not. We're just gonna not play the Guy game. So who gets the silver mask? Yeah, they didn't vet all the girls, and one of them was not 18, as it turned out. The silver mask is bad, so I can sell that. BMX XXX was banned on Twitch, so I just didn't stream it on Twitch. That we played, but that game was much more clear-cut. That was fine. Yeah, I do want the Nowlin Plus. We're gonna toss the... Should I toss the Locket? I feel like the Locket is useless. Yeah, KOTOR is gonna happen. There's gonna be so many Western RPGs. I'm gonna have to, like, learn to like Western RPGs. I'm kind of afraid of that. I'm not really a Western RPGer. Yeah, so the thing about Line of Contact, it was online only. Some portion of the online has been restored through Insignia, but not the main mode. Like, if you ever read about what Line of Contact was, it was like this sick-ass, like, asymmetrical multiplayer thing that sounds like extremely ahead of its time, where like there were seasons and everyone would like join teams, then you would have like shared resources on your teams, and it sounds so sick. But that's dead and gone. That was online for less than a year. And that's not something they can just put back online with Insignia.
I'll pass.
Wait, how do I... Or wait, when you go back to town you just heal, that's right.
Is there anything?
Check some luggage. A new weapon for Gray, wow. Lightning Rod Pack reduces effects of lightning attacks. That's interesting. I'm gonna hold on to that.
If there is anything else,
I hope that someday someone makes a private server for that for Insignia so that the Line of Contact multiplayer can come back. Although, honestly, even if it did come back, like, nobody would be online to play it anyway, so it's just kind of one of those things that's probably lost to time. And to be honest, even when it was alive, there's no way it was popular, right? Like, how many people owned the Steel Battalion controller to play Line of Contact in the first place? sounds like they just made like the sickest thing ever for 6 people on Earth who had the controller to play it. Yeah, dude, there's so many good Xbox games. I really, really, really want to play the Jaws Xbox game. I have to know. I have to know why there's a Jaws game on the Xbox.
I can't believe it!
Oh, absolutely, Forsty. I play all Xbox games with the Duke. It's kind of bad. I mean, everyone memes about the Duke just being like a super chunky controller or whatever. But the thing about it, the size of it doesn't bother me. If you've ever used one before, the face buttons, like low-key, the face buttons are really shit. They're like these hard plastic, like convex things that like just suck and require a huge amount of force to press down. And also whenever the controller vibrates, they like rattle around and make a horrible noise. So like you know when you put your controller down on the desk and then like something in the game makes it vibrate and it's like shocking and it's like really loud? Just whenever, even if you're holding the controller, it still makes that noise. It's ridiculous. It's because the face buttons are rattling around in the frame. Yeah, it's completely insane. It's an insane controller. But that's kind of why I love it. Total Overdose. Is that? I don't think that's a. Is that an OG Xbox game? The Return of Matt Hazard or whatever. It is. Or A Gunslinger's Tale in Mexico. That's what it is. What the fuck is that Matt Hazard game? Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. That's what I was thinking of. That is a 360 game. Sorry, I'm mixing up bad shooters that no one cares about.
Good luck.
Lasso for Halo 2? Absolutely not. I actually just played through Halo 2 off stream the other day because I felt like it and I hadn't replayed it in years. And I struggled to beat that game on Heroic. I'll admit it, I'm a bad gamer. I'm not one of those Halo people who just like is like a god and is just like, yeah, you know, just do a legendary playthrough. Like, nope. Nope. I am not one of those Halo people. I do like both games a lot, but I'm not one of those people who's like good at them and knows all the tech. Well, I know a lot of the Halo Combat Evolved tech. Spoilers for when we get to that game in like 3 years from now. I will be skipping most of the levels. I know the speed strats. I attempted to learn the speedrun of that game a bunch of years ago. And I learned a lot. And I still remember a bunch of it. We're gonna do serious first aid because I can. But Halo 2, I'm not a lore master at that one. And Halo 2 is weird, right? I remember watching an All Skulls Legendary run a bunch of years ago. You have to do an initial run just to get all of the skulls. Like, it's not like later Halo games where you get it and then you can like toggle it in the menu. I think it's like it only stays on as long as your Xbox is on, so you have to like get all of the skulls and then start the game over. I think is what he was doing. I could be wrong about that though. it's smoke inhalation. It makes sense. You don't want to breathe that in. It'll damage your lungs. See, he's paralyzed because of it. Thank you for being dead. In every top 200. Is this a top 200 game for me? I would say definitely so far.
Yes.
Top 200's not very discerning.
I'm so glad.
Like, just think of how many games I've given 1 or 2 stars.
Now.
The site's not up, so we can't count them, but... like... think of how many bad GameCube games there are, and this is better than all of those. So, like, it's probably top 200. Wind Waker is not top 200. Wind Waker is bottom 100. Sorry, Wind Waker.
That again. Those images. What could they be?
I feel like we're just giving all of these orbs to the society. And this guy seems nice enough. But this is gonna be like a Chaos Emerald situation. Once he gets all of them, he's gonna go supersonic and be the final boss.
But I'm quite surprised.
Or like someone's gonna break in. Yeah, the dude from the train is gonna break in and steal the
I
orbs.
could lay eyes on that item, so... What do you mean by that, Professor Whitehead? Oh, nothing at all. This is a secret item after all. Oh, that's right. We have to give you
Very
your
sus.
apple.
Whitehead knows something.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Meg! Congratulations on completing the assignment. You got through the assignment with my help. Ask me along again, okay? Thank you for your hard...
I should probably like actually spend my money. Or do some kind of something. Oh man, is Whitehead legit evil? I literally just said that he seemed nice. Okay, no, yeah. Okay, okay.
You need the location of the remaining keys. Tell me, I'm not
No, that's
interested
actually
in
their
who you are.
names.
I don't care one bit.
His name is Mag Launcher. Her name is Linear Cannon. And Chain's name is Chain Gun.
I want to
There's
solve
also
the
your
historic
butler,
mysteries by
Grenade.
myself. Forget it. When I get all of the keys, I shall get the prehistoric power myself. But why that young man? He is
They totally named all of the party members after guns for some reason.
very
Yeah, this is the true villain.
will be broken.
We're collecting all the orbs, and Whitehead's just gonna give him to Yurka, which is like the dumbest name ever. And then Yurka's gonna get him and like go to the spirit realm with them. I wonder if these are just exactly what the names are in the Japanese release. Probably, right? There's also a party member I'm not using named Pepper Box, which I think someone said is like a World War II era gun or something, but I don't know anything about that.
Welcome.
Like, I have all these upgrade kits I'm not using.
If there is anything else, I have tidied up.
I should probably do it, but I haven't needed it at all, so... I mean... why do it, right? Did you feel the pressure of immense exhaustion last time you did 5S? I think I was fine. I think I was fine, honestly. Spent the last 4 hours convinced it's Saturday. Congrats again on finishing the 5S.
So, we meet again.
It's really not that bad of a run. It doesn't have anything truly obnoxious you have to do.
I'm glad.
There are so many, just like because of how the game is, like a lot of the other asses are like, now you must spend several hours engaging with this mini game and stuff like that. Or like you gotta date all of the hostesses or whatever. 5 really is just like go around and do stuff in addition to your any % playthrough. The disappointment is so real though, right? Like, whenever, I feel like it's just because the run is so long, when you finish it, there's nothing you can feel except disappointment, or it's just like, man, that could have been like half an hour faster. Like, I felt the same way. Yeah, I did the exact same thing, Froob. I totally dropped the bounding throw combo on Ammon. Like 90% of the way through the fight.
One life ends, but many new lives begin. We are
Wait,
two sides of the
so
same coin.
Linear heals flowers. Is his power killing flowers?
We may wish it. We cannot live with people. That is the fate of us with this power. Do not forget this. We shall meet again.
He doesn't have a flying animation. He's just kind of zips off.
What? I thought some... Linear, you'll catch cold if you stay out here.
Linear not gonna tell us about this dude. She's just gonna... nope, didn't see anybody. Didn't see a thing, sir. I definitely wanna, like my Yakuza plans are OG2, then OG1, then we're coming back to 5. I really want to come back to 5. And we'll do ass once I'm like back to 5 and properly derusted, so probably not for a while. Cause I'm still waiting a little bit on the OGs. But I think in June I'm gonna start working on OG2 again. I think June will be the month of Yakuza 2 speedrunning again.
Well, Meg, thanks for coming. Actually, I
Probably
have
gonna have to mess with the route some more, see if I can find anything to get the 208.
The next assignment is going to be in a bit of a colder place. I want you to get some prehistoric treasure from the crypt maid. By the way, Mag, isn't it a bother to keep shifting items around on an
Yes.
to help you out with this? This
Oh.
heavy backpack. I hope
Yo.
Wow, an adventure backpack.
Nice.
Thank you, Professor.
Thanks, Professor Whitehead. Yeah, in K2, because you skip all the cutscenes really fast, it must just be like... I have no idea what sub-story I'm even interacting with. It's just, go here, skip cutscene, go there, skip cutscene, fight, skip cutscene. I have no idea who I'm fighting or why. Well, oh, I need to get Mag, hang on. Or Jane, I am Mag.
You want something with
5 is definitely like,
What? An adventure with me along?
you gotta sit through the sub-stories so you know what's going on in all of them. least know what you're doing. Ugh, the frame rate really tanks when you... Or wait, it's normal now. What was I doing? Yeah, every once in a while, you can just like make the frame rate go to shit for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll just go. I haven't been learning any new abilities, and I haven't been upgrading any of my gear. And it's been fine up till now. Like, that boss wasn't even close to killing me, so... I guess we just keep going. Oh wait, hang on. Did I bring escapes? I'm probably not gonna do this whole dungeon in one go, because it's gonna be like 15 floors or something. Yeah, a quick check online confirms that this dungeon is gonna be at least 15 floors. This dungeon alone takes the long play. 2.5 hours. So I'm not going to be doing this whole thing today, but I'll make as much progress as I can in it. Oh yeah, also in my 5-ass run, I won the Princess League. I wanted it to be canon. That was pretty slow. I may or may not have been goofing around slightly during that run. Okay, I do have an escape. I think I played Taiko as well, maybe.
I can't believe it!
Definitely got to make sure I've got all my speedrunning stuff worked out, though, for AGDQ submissions in several months from now. Usually, I don't think about them until, like, the week before they're about to happen, and then I don't have time to sort everything out. I want to get everything sorted out ahead of time this time. I don't have to worry about it. Ooh, oh boy, it's... Look at these ice mechanics. Holy shit. You go so fast. That's crazy. And this time will be the time I finally get Yakuza into GDQ, and then I'll force all my friends to go with me. That's the plan. Dude, these enemies, are they like lowering my agility and raising theirs? Yeah, you'll get DF2 as well. That has to happen. it'll have been like 4 years or something since DF2. It has to happen. That's why you gotta stay on top of your game. Wow, he raised his agility and still went to the end of the turn order. Very speedy. These guys are actually kind of annoying. The enemies are starting to do real damage. Also, this map is like totally worthless. Very cool map, Nintendo. Yeah, I mean that... That happens. That's never happened to me, I don't think, because I run weird crap. Well, yeah, no, it happened to me with Serious Sam the First Encounter. I was submitting Serious Sam the First Encounter for years, and they took like multiple co-op runs during that time while continually rejecting me. It was pretty sad. You know? Slight bias, but single-player TFE is way better than co-op. I'm just saying. Both suck now. Now that Out of Bounds has been found, both runs suck. But TFE... They should have given me TFE, I'm just saying. Still salty.
I can't believe it!
Oh, this is B1F, I see. So we're going down this time. Oh, wait, there's 2 sets of stairs. I guess 2 different ways to get into B2F. I have so many upgrade kits, I could just like max upgrade my mag at this point if I wanted to, but I don't even know what that would do. Like... I think I would have like extra slots, but like I don't have anything of interest to put into those slots. I think I do. I think I have like 1 mag part that I found somewhere. Well, this seems really annoying. It's time to learn Air Blade, finally. Oh, damn. Okay. Thanks, Chain. Okay, that's just the kill everyone instantly button. Perfect. How much does that usually cost? Yeah, 54. Expensive. There's been a bunch of runs that I've considered learning that someone else has then learned and gotten in. Like, Dark Summit's gonna be an SGDQ. I was gonna speedrun Dark Summit, but got distracted at the time. And then I guess someone else picked it up. And they got it in. Good for them. Dark Summit is a sick game. Probably should have trusted my instincts on that one and actually played it instead of just not. That was kind of nice of them. Another quality of life thing, I guess, apparently. They don't let you... Like, if you're picking an empty rank, it just doesn't let you do it. I was totally pressing A there a couple times, just like attacking no one without realizing it. That could have been bad. Fights are getting harder though. The bosses are still free. Like, that boss was completely free. The last dude. These enemies are just getting more annoying. They don't die in 2 hits anymore. Makes the dungeons all take forever. That's fine, as long as the XP's good. I'll get there eventually. There's gonna be a lot of mashing A through a lot of fights. Like, I think we're probably still doing well enough that the sort of, like, overtime TP regeneration is good enough that, like, we have infinite healing, basically. They can't damage me faster than Linear can heal me while also regenning her TP, so it's like fine. We're totally self-sufficient in the dungeon, it's just a real pain in the ass. I want to do this. That Linear gets a turn. Please kill. Thank you. That she gets the 6 FP. It's FP, not TP. There's too many something Ps in this game. There's XP, FP, and TP. I wonder if it's because my gear sucks. Like, maybe I should go see about buying better equipment. I don't know why I attacked him. That was a waste of an attack. Does she take the glass slippers? Yes, and they're just worse. Like, why do I keep finding all of this equipment that's bad? How does this happen? Why is this worse than the shoes I found in the last dungeon? It was super dumb of me. I don't think it mattered either way. You're getting another line. I hate that I have to use 2 of these. Like, I'm using up all of Chain's FP. Kinda bad. Please kill. Please just kill. Thank you.
Now I'm way better.
I wish it would keep your momentum so you could, like, run. Like, when you jump, it resets your speed. I wish it didn't. You could just, like, run to the end of the ice, then fly across the room. That would be fun.
Ow!
You could do it where, like, there's a line of ice and then a bunch of pits that go down to the previous floor. Then you gotta jump over all the pits.
I can't believe it!
I think they should be putting platforming challenges in the middle of their dungeon crawler. I think so. I think that's what this game is missing. Please. He wasn't gonna die anyway, it doesn't matter. But also, please.
Hi-ya!
There's something clever I can do here. I think there is. Because they're right next to each other. I think Mag has an attack for this. Oh, wait, they're not right next to each other. Whoops, I thought they were...
I can't believe it!
Yeah, that... Depth perception got me. He's gonna be attacking.
Hi-ya! Everyone, good night.
I can't believe it!
Hi-ya!
I wonder, do I have the manual for this? Let's see if I can find the manual, because I've been wondering for several streams of this now what leveling up a mag part does. If it makes you do more damage when using those part abilities, then I really want to be doing that.
Hi-ya!
Quick Google search does not show me the manual. Let's see if GameFAQs knows. Upgrade. The higher level your psi frame goes, the more money it'll cost. Leveling up parts allows your psi frame to grow more powerful. That won't get you very far in the game. I'm like halfway through the game at this point, I think. It's gotten me this far pretty easily. Yeah, it's very vague about what it does. Hey, schoolboy. I kind of feel like the guy who wrote this GameFAQs also doesn't really know what leveling up your mag parts does. I keep saying mag parts instead of psi frame parts. They shouldn't have named their character Mag. It's just gonna confuse me this whole time. But yeah, I guess it's not super clear what paying money to upgrade the parts you already have means. I'm gonna save all my money. Because, like, there might be some part later where I'm like, oh man, you know, if only, you know, I had the ability to upgrade this fire part, then we'd kill the boss easily or something like that. Stuff like that always comes up in these games. I'm just gonna sit on it, and I'm just gonna never spend any money on anything for the whole game, and we're gonna get to the end, and I'll regret everything. Ooh, okay, this is perfect. All 4 in a row. I'm a massive RPG hoarder, because I don't want... Like, I've had way too many experiences where I use something and then regret it later. Just because it's like...
Whack! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Like, you can't know what's coming up in the game, so the correct thing to do is to just hoard. You can't know. Like, maybe there will be a ridiculous damage or a ridiculous difficulty spike boss who's extremely weak to fire, and it's like, well, too bad I sold all my fire stuff. So obviously the answer is to hoard everything in case something like that shows up. Yeah, I beat Wolverine. I beat it yesterday. It was a bad game, and the ending was completely wild. Actually, the last level was probably like the best made boss in the game. The final boss wasn't bad, but right before the final boss, there was like a penultimate boss that was completely awful, Magneto. The Magneto fight was very questionable. It's kind of good though, I had fun doing it, but not because it was good. It was a good challenge to overcome, but it was an awful boss. That game was... I'm very glad that game is over. Oh yeah, you're the one who's played that, right? You know about Magneto. He just flies around the room and you can't find him, and there's just shit flying at you from all directions. Fun challenge to overcome. Bad boss, though. The boss right before that was really bad, too. I don't remember that guy's name, but you had to get him to charge into the electric poles, and he would, like, make shockwaves. And that's, like, a really typical formula for a boss fight, right? But the whole thing was just, like, bugged out and awful. That took a bunch of tries. That also just so this entire thing was just bait. The correct answer was actually just go straight at the start. This entire floor was bait. No, this is also not stairs. Where am I going? Where's the stairs? Oh. There's more. Hyper Air Rave. One enemy, intense attack. Guess I'll start saving up for that. That sounds pretty good to me. I like raves.
I
try my best.
I hope I find an escape thing so I don't have to spend the one I've already got. Oh, this is a dead end. I have so many appraisal items. At some point, they have to combine into something, right? Like, look at all this crap. I found 7% of them. I found 15 of them, which is 7%. I wonder if I were to come back to this floor, would they put me on the right side of it? Holy shit, there's a dungeon later in this game. 146. There's a dungeon later in this game that takes the long play over 3 hours to get through, not counting the boss. That's gonna be annoying. And the boss itself takes 1 hour and 45 minutes. Although that seems like that's part of the dungeon. That seems wrong. I think they cut that up wrong. Oh man, okay. Now I see why they let you re-enter on any floor. Yeah, that's a lot of dungeon. I have a feeling we're going to be spending many hours just walking through mazes, mashing A on fights to get through them. I mean, it might not be that bad if you... I mean, the XP is probably important, though, is the thing. Like, what if you dismiss the rest of your party, said it's just Mag? I don't know if you can even get rid of Linear. I doubt you can get rid of Linear. But, like, you get rid of your third-party members so that you're physically smaller, and then you just dodge everybody and run all the way to the end of the dungeon. Like, not fighting anything. And you get to the end, you exit out, and then you can just warp to the end with your whole party and like grind on endgame monsters instead of fighting all the crap along the way that gives you less XP. Like, what if that's the strat? I feel like that's a bad idea, and it just, like, wouldn't work. And yeah, like, with chain and stuff, there's a way to get rid of chain. I don't know what the way would be to get rid of linear. He just seems like a permanent party fixture. And then you, like, pick a third person. Let's heal. Yeah. He's too important to get rid of. That didn't even come close to killing any of them. Okay. Am I gonna use the free dive punch here? Am I really gonna do this? I don't want to do it. We're gonna go this and see if I can kill these three. Yeah, there we go. Good.
I can't believe it! Yes!
There's a whole rest of this floor, but I could just ignore it. Ooh, a button. I could just ignore this floor and keep going. Pepper did show up. There's a slight problem with Pepper. She showed up and was like, hey, how about you invite me along sometime? I'll be in town if you need me. But I can't find her. Like, I don't know where in town she is.
Stay away.
So, even if I wanted to recruit Pepper, I can't recruit Pepper because I don't know where she is. Which is honestly kind of a problem because she has my Santa Maria. I put that Santa Maria on her at the end of the first game, and like, she still has it. So that's not great. I kind of want to locate her just to get her to give me the Santa Maria back. I'm never going to bring her on an expedition. At this point, she's very underleveled probably, because I've been putting all the XP on chain. But also, she's way more expensive. She was taking like half my money. Well, the one dungeon I brought her along for, she took half my money, and chain takes like less than half, so we go chain. In the restaurant, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Q&A from probably GameFAQs. Because, like, they made the hub a lot bigger in this game. I mean, it's still not large. It's one town that takes up one room on the Gamecube, you know? But it is a lot larger. There's a bunch of interiors and things. An IGN walkthrough, hell yeah. I used to use IGN walkthroughs as a kid for things because they would have pictures, and GameFAQs is just text files. If there was an IGN walkthrough that'd have like pictures, is good. I mean, I used a lot of GameFAQs as well, because, you know, GameFAQs just has way more games on it. I was a dumb child, though. I used walkthroughs for, like, basically everything. I'll admit it. I will admit that. I was too dumb to video game, and I didn't have the patience to figure anything out. Jungle boots equip. Ooh. Defense up to 134. That's pretty good. Especially, I think Chain... Well, her boots are exactly the same. 119 to 130. Yeah, we're gonna give him to the Chain. Well, nobody found all the blue coins in Sunshine without a guide. That's not a thing that's ever happened before, so you're good there. I really, really, really highly doubt. I really highly doubt anyone has ever done that. There's no way. That shit's completely impossible. As someone who has all 240 locations memorized, because I'm a freak, nobody was ever thinking, like, if you spray the sun in Pianta Village, you know, that gets you a shine. So what if we spray the moon for a blue coin? Like, I see the logic there, but one, nobody's gonna think of that. Two, you have to stand in a completely different place on the map to spray the moon. Three, it only works on one specific instance of night. Like, it works in Pianta 3. It does not work in Pianta 5 or Pianta 1. So, like, nobody's ever gonna find that. Or, like, there's one I used to forget all the time in, shit, what's that one called? The village with the windmill. Oh god, why am I blanking on the name of it? I love Sunshine. That's the first level in the game. Bianco Hills. There's one in Bianco Hills that I used to always forget when I was doing runs of it. Where, you get up on the second floor of one of the buildings and, like, spray an empty doorway. And there's all kinds of doors that don't do anything when you spray them, but this door, this one in particular, just gives you a fucking blue coin. You're never gonna find that. Noki's tough. Noki Hundo plus blue coins was always one of the hardest parts of the run for me. There was so much stuff in the walls and the route was really intricate. Pretty much AI95. I am one of those 5 people. I'm very ride or die Super Mario Sunshine. That game is such a banger. Like, unironically, same pixel. Well, I only ever rented the game as a kid, but I rented the game multiple times. I love the level design in Sunshine. It's like... It's like if you look at a level in SM64, like, no one lives there. It's sort of a more abstract space. Sunshine was like, what if we made SM64 levels that were also, like, convincingly a real location, you know? It's like doing, for the 3D platformer, what, like, Duke Nukem 3D does for FPSs, I feel like. Like, you know how Doom is just sort of, like, abstract mazes and shit? And then Duke 3D is like, here's a real-ass city. It's the same thing. The jump from Doom to Duke is the same as the jump from SM64 to Sunshine. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This is my extremely galaxy brain take for the day. Sunshine does not have any interactive toilets, no. Unfortunately. It does have, you know, that's true. There is the bathrooms in the hotel, but they're not interactive. Does Sunshine have an interactive toilet? Where is it? There's the stall where you jump to go through the ceiling. But I don't think you ever, like, go through a toilet pipe or anything. Or if you do, it's not required, because I never do it. But yeah, I love Sunshine a lot. And I will defend it from the online haters. Shigeru Miyamoto will notice me one day if I just keep defending Sunshine. He'll thank me for my service. What is this? Huh. Spicy. Yo, hey crazy. It's so funny how there's just monsters living in the pillars. Where do they come from? I did beat X-Man, yes. Wolverine got his revenge.
I'll slash y'all! Here goes! Yeah.
Wow, the double miss, or no, that was a single miss, but lots of things just lived for some reason. Bad damage rolls.
I can't believe it!
Well, I think the trick was that the plot twist. The plot twist was that Wolverine was getting revenge, but at the same time, other people were getting revenge on him. Like the final boss showed up and was like, "I will get revenge on you," and I was like, "Oh shit." I didn't see this angle coming. Kinda crazy. We did lose the whole database. However, I've pieced it back together using like partial archives of things. So the site is still down because I have to redo the whole website, but we did not lose any data, fortunately. There was just a very annoying process of getting it all back together. Yeah, when I realized that I might have lost all of like specifically like the review scores and things, because that stuff you can't get back. Like I can retype up a list of GameCube games. It would suck, but I could do it. But like I can't re-review 300 games, even though my reviews are worthless. I still like them, and I would be very sad if I lost them all. But I didn't lose anything, and like the amount of time all the games took. Yeah, hosting went down and I'm locked out of the account because it's hooked up to an email address that I'm locked out of. So I just can't get in anymore, and the customer support doesn't want to help me. So it's just dead. It's just completely dead. As soon as you walk in, the force from walking down the stairs makes you slide on the ice. It turns out that Google cached the page on May 1st, so we lost basically nothing at all. Shoutouts to Google for that. There was a bunch of back-end stuff that I had to retype up manually, but basically I could just take the archive and just like scrape the archive page and, you know, rebuild the database, mostly automatically. Good, this floor is just a teleporter maze. Love those. Everyone loves a good teleporter maze. Actually, I bet those two teleporters just lead to each other. The really annoying thing to retype was that, well, there's one thing I haven't done yet, but every game has an internal ID which lines up with the box arts for like when, you know, I'm running a poll or something and you see the box art on the stream. You know, those aren't, it's sorted by ID, and the ID was an internal thing that wasn't displayed anywhere. So all of the IDs had to be retyped manually by cross-referencing with my box arts. Like, it would just be like, you know, what is the game with ID number 70? And I would look at my box arts, I would see 70.png and see that it was the box art for Melee, and then I would type in Melee, and I had to do that for all 550 something games. So that was an experience. But I did that, and now I just have to manually redo the whole which games are sequels to which other games info, because that wasn't like very clearly displayed anywhere. Still haven't typed up the sequels, because I'm not really sure what the best way of attacking the problem is. But I might do it tonight. That I finally have all the data back together and then I can start work on the site itself. But who knows, I'm pretty lazy, so maybe I won't. I do want to have it all back together by the time I finish this game, though. Otherwise, we're going to be running a poll and it's going to be weird. Dude. This is a mess. Well, the goal was for sure this weekend, but okay, just stop. Just stop.
I can't believe it.
Okay, everyone's back to normal. Everyone's back to normal. Just trying to kill these things. The status effects. Well, they were dependent on the database, which was hosted on the site. But I'm pretty sure I've got the whole thing working off a local copy now, so we should be fine. It's just that, it might, like, roll sequels to things we haven't played yet and stuff. And I could just then manually be like, oh, you know, it rolled Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. Okay, that means Warrior Within will be game number 2 or whatever. I could just do that, and it would work fine. But, I would be sad doing that. I don't want to. I want it to work right. But the website itself, it doesn't rely on anything for. Getting the list of all previous polls back is going to take a sec as well. I didn't work on that yet because it's kind of like lowest priority for me. I haven't messed with that, but that's gonna be a bunch of work. Ah, I knew it. Sometimes you just know, chat room. Oh. Please no status effects. Okay, we're good. No, we're not good. Why do you do this, video game? This enemy's so annoying. Okay, good. That's what I would have done anyway. Thanks, Shane.
Yes!
I think we came into this dungeon at like level 24 or something, so this is pretty good. Ooh, new type of enemy. What's this guy? It's Shadow, the Hedgehog. Any interesting characters? No. I like the character designs, but this is a extremely basic game. Oh, I should be focusing the thing that's gonna do all the status effects, actually. Hold up, we're gonna get you with this. This doesn't do that much extra damage. I need this thing dead. It's still not dead. Okay, this is bad.
I can't believe it!
This is just bad. That's all that was, just agility lowering. That looked like it was gonna kill me. I was wondering for a sec if that was gonna be like an instant death chance. Imagine that, just a random dude in the dungeon who has an AoE death status effect move. And so there's a random chance he just instantly one-shots your whole party. This is starting to get kind of bad, though. I'm not really out healing them anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna join that for sure. Finally a Mafia stream. Please don't miss. It missed the shadow, but that's fine. Even SG4E is gonna join the stream. Earlier today, before I started streaming, I was talking to SG, and I was like, alright SG, hear me out. Tonight at 9 PM, and SG was immediately just like, no. I didn't even get to finish. I mean, for all he knows, I could have been asking about N64 Mania. Friday night at 9 PM. If you want to play AI-95, I'll cover it. If you want in for Mafia. Save your channel points for something more important, like betting against Pi on things. Yeah, he's streaming Mafia. He's gonna play like 2 games and then be like, alright, that was good. I'm gonna go play John Elden. And that'll be the end of it. Or 2 yearly Mafia games. Why are you not dead? Chain's getting wrecked, dude.
I can't believe it!
Miss, of course. Town of Salem. I don't know if anyone still plays that. The state of online social deception games is all over the place. I think Pi would reject that, Theo. Also, I think the Hololive deck is extremely outdated. I don't know if anyone's kept that up to date. Oh, did PQ update it? Nice. That's the PQ. Town of Salem 2 is in early access as of today. What? Really? Hold up, I can check. We can check this right now. Yeah, no, it is. It is updated. Yeah, it's got... Yeah, it's updated. It even has dudes. For some reason. Is this just a dead end? Was all of this for nothing? Is this not the correct way to get down into this floor? Literally today, Town of Salem 2 entered early access. That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like this whole secret area was not a required thing, and there's some other staircase up here. Oh well. It was fun, B7F. Here's the actual stairs. Ooh, there was a target there too. Uh-oh. Did I just make them higher leveled? Nah, I think that's the same as it's been. I think Pi would reject the Hollow Live deck, though. I think he would see all the Japanese names and say no.
Hi-ya! Go!
Man, if only there was a girl whose name wasn't Japanese at all. Maybe with big rat ears or something. Then Pi would play the deck. Yeah, it's barely, it's who knows where the fuck that name comes from.
Stay away! Hi-ya! Yeah! Hi-ya!
Nah, bad decks are definitely a thing, though. I get it. You would not accept colors wrong. Okay, for a mil and a half, I don't know if he'll accept any bad decks, though, since, like, playing with a bad deck for one game is fine when you're gonna play a bajillion other games, because you're streaming it every night. But, like, for the one Mafia stream for the year, to make one of your very few games the bad deck game is like, there's no way. I have not played Cadence of Hyrule.
I can't believe it!
I got better things to do, like playing Evolution Worlds. Sonic is a meme. Sonic is fine. People just pretend it's bad for meme reasons. Because many years ago, there were a couple legendarily bad Sonic games, but like... the Sonic deck being bad is a meme. I don't even remember at this point. It's been years. Oh, my bag's finally full. Should probably leave soon. Yeah, we can dump the visual. The visual. Kind of a useless item. After this floor, I think because the bag's full, I'm gonna bail out, and we're gonna pray that it lets me come back on floor 8. Because, like, I guess technically, I don't know. I don't know if the being able to come back on any floor thing was because I left via the pad that, like, warps you out. Like, if I leave with an item, hopefully it lets me come back in the middle, but I don't know that for certain, so we'll see. Yes, AI 95. It kind of looks like there's 5 or 6 dungeons in the game, and there's nothing happening in this game outside these dungeons, which are all basically just rooms with hallways connecting them and different textures on the walls. And they just get increasingly long. I don't think anything else happens. The Mobile. That's true, I did leave out the main entrance yesterday. So I never touched the pad and it still let me leave the way I wanted to leave. Let's try it. Let's go. We're gonna use the escape essence. And we're gonna pray that I can come back on the 8F. Also, I gotta go refine the item shop. I think it's right here. Is this the item shop? No, it's next door. It's not that. Or wait, was it that? Hang on. One of these things. Yeah, it was this. It was next door. Here's the item shop.
Welcome.
And we're just gonna immediately buy a new escape incense. Because I'm rich and I can do that. And I have all kinds of crap to sell. Here's everything but fallen. Does fallen mean dead? I don't think this is ever going to be useful. 50% of HP, that's interesting. Secret shoes. No. The Psy boots are dead, I don't need those anymore. The glass slippers are strictly worse than the shoes she's currently wearing, so even though they sell for a ton, which makes this kind of sketchy, I'm gonna sell them. We're gonna ditch the glass slippers. That makes my money back.
Come on back.
I want to see about, like, do I have anything I can make with the appraisal items? Because at this point I have so many appraisal items. They've got to let me make something with them, right? Surely 2 of these things piece together in some way to make something.
Hi there.
Nope. Look at all this shit that I've got. Look at how much it sells for. And none of it goes together, apparently. Well, hang on, because Secret shoes, good for defense, bad for evasion. Well, she already doesn't dodge anything, so we might as well just give her the better shoes. Wasn't there a... Oh, I put the hard hat on. Is there anyone who can have the beret? Yes, but it's bad, but it prevents paralysis. I'm not gonna sell that. We're gonna item box it. I'm just gonna, like, do this. That's the plan. I'll carry around this stuff.
If there is anything else,
I'll pass.
And then just coming back to town heals us, so we're good there. I think because I'm saving in town, there's no reason for me to not just save over slot 1. famous last words. There's no reason to save over slot 1 either, but hell yeah, it just lets you go back on floor 8. Perfect. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now though, because that's only the first half of that dungeon. We're nowhere near beating that thing. I'm not gonna do it today. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna stop here for today, and then tomorrow we will do the second half of that dungeon, finish it up, kill the boss, whatever, and then probably roll a side game. I think that sounds fun. Get something else that I can play, because these dungeons only get longer, and I don't think I can put myself through a 3-hour stream of literally just one dungeon. That sounds painful. But I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna head out for the day. So, thanks everyone for watching. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow for the rest of that dungeon. I'm sure it's going to be 8 more floors of a maze that looks the same, and then whatever comes after. Hopefully the polls work.